Welcome to Muga Fish Farm. My name is Onyango Maxwell. At Muga Fish Farm, this is our simplified hatchery. So on this hatchery, we are using the locally available materials that works the same as the commercial hatchery. So on this hatchery, we collect the eggs from the brooders. The eggs, we put them inside the holding jugs. At the holding jugs, the water running the systems comes from the reserve tank, where we have a pump that pumps it to the filtration tank 1. With that pressure getting into the holding jugs, it creates a circular motion to the eggs, which assists the eggs to gain oxygen, and then it prevents infection, the fungal infection. The circular motion with the pressure enhances the hatching rate of the eggs. So when the eggs hatch, the hatchling swims with the overflowing water to the collecting troughs. From the collecting troughs, this is where we take the hatchlings to the level 1 nursing. At the level 1 nursing is where we start the feeding. At the hatchery, there is no feeding done. To achieve the faster hatching rate, we introduced a thermostat. The thermostat is inside the water, so it warms the water to a degrees of 30 Celsius. That ensures that even at night when the temperatures are down, the water temperature is maintained at 30 degrees to ensure that it hatches faster. In this farm, we majorly use solar because other sources of power are not reliable as solar. For solar, we are sure it can run 24/7. So the solar runs the CCTV systems, it runs the deep freezers, it runs the office electronics, it also runs the hatchery. It runs the pump that runs the hatchery for all those days. Because for the hatchery, if it stops even for a minute, all those eggs will be dead. So it has to run for all those days. And then, while we used solar, we increased our stocking density at the level 1. So we are trying to ensure that that recirculation system runs 24/7 up to the 28 days when those fish will be released from there to the level 2.
Hapa tuna deal na recirculating aquaculture system. Hapa tuko na pond, iko na fry na inapewa chakula ya 0.2 mash. So after that, hiyo maji kishajaa, tunakuja kuitumia hapa for our plantation. Hapa tuko na mechanical system na biological system. Where mechanical system tuko na ballast, alafu biological system tuko na plants. Tuko na plants 3 hapa. Tuko na strawberry. Sasa maji kutoka huko tunakuja kuitumia. Ikishajaa huko tunakitumia kwa strawberry, tunaitumia kwa onion, common onion. Alafu kuna garlic na kuna turmeric. So wakati tunaweka hizi plants, they are very important for our health. Like turmeric tunaitumia for those people who have health hazards like ulcers. They can use turmeric to control it, to cure or control. So here we do, it's just a filtration chamber. Hapa ni filtration chamber. So the moment water is used there, and at the same time recycled to be used again.
This level 2 nursing unit, immediately after the fries have left the level 1 unit, they come here. They stay for as long as we find the market. From level 1, they are still small. We cannot sell them to fish farmers. So here we feed them with, in level 1, we feed them with 0.2 mm. Here we feed them with 0.5 mm. They stay here for as long as we find market for them. Here you can see we have the cover nets and predator nets. This one is to help, the cover nets is to prevent the birds, and then the predator nets, we have predators here like alligators, so we cover them this way to prevent the predators.
So the fish that we have here can be ready for sale as from at level 1. Yes, so now at level 1, we can start selling them. Because we have some customers who do nursings on their own at level. For those ones who want to take them direct to the ponds or the cages or wherever, now this is where we start from after they have finished the sex reversal diet. But for a customer who wants to do nursing and wants to do the sex reversal by themselves, we start selling them from level 1.
If you buy from level 1, those are mixed sex?
Yes, now at level 1 you will take mixed sex.
Okay, level 2?
Level 2 you have the monosex.
Okay.
Yes. So here they stay. From here, as long as the customer wants the fish, we will sell them.
Okay.
Yes.
How much is?
Actually, the prices starts from 4 shillings. Yes. Each. Yes, per piece.
My name is Jennifer, a farmer within the fish value chain. And specifically for now, I'm focused on black soldier fly breeding. So here we try to create awareness to farmers as to this new innovation that is slowly being embraced within the country, and more so for fish farmers. BSF larvae is a source of alternative protein for making animal feeds. This is the dark room, complete opposite of where the larve cage is kept. The larve cage, they need light for mating and laying of eggs to take place. So the dark room, the larvae feed better when they are in the dark. They love burrowing into their food, so we just make sure the setup is as dark as it can be. We can either also add carton boxes to cover the basins, and then here we are also able to separate the different stages. So here we were keeping the 2 eggs, the younger eggs, waiting to hatch, and then as they keep growing to 2 weeks old, and then mature larvae are here. And then from there they graduate to pre-pupa stage. So at this pre-pupa is then we move them from here to the larve cage. So as you can see, it's a lot of recycled material. It doesn't need to be expensive, and that's what we try to encourage farmers for. It doesn't have to be expensive. Recycle what you have, any containers. I mean, that's why we bring that circular economy and waste management aspect.
I'm Irina Chengoduka. Yeah, I'm the owner of this farm. We came up with this idea on 9 July 2020 as a family of Odukas, where we went to visit Muga Fish Farm. We saw what he was doing and we got interested. So we decided to start the business because it was women friendly and youth friendly. With us, we only do the feeding. So we are here with my son, who always helps with the technical part of it, like slashing, changing the water and everything. So when we started the business, we can see the farm here. We are doing nursing of fingerlings, where we have 5 apparels in each pond. So we have 2 ponds which we have got 10 upper nets where we do the nursing. Each of this one can contain even up to 5,000 fingerlings. So we are buying from Muga Fish Farm at 3 shillings, and after nursing the fingerlings for about a month or so, it depends with the market, we sell back to him at 4 shillings. So you can see we get a profit of 50,000. So 50,000, we can just deduct 5,000 for the feeds and some airtime for the young man here and for me. So at the end of the month, we are sure of pocketing about 40,000. So I can urge the farmers to start doing this one, because you can see around here, we are the one doing this as we engage Muga Fish Farm together with the Muga Fish Farm. So we are doing the fingerlings also down there. But as we compare this with the other one, we can see here we get 40,000 profit. But there we nurse after doing nursing, we do the growth for about 6 to 8 months, and we get just some 100.
Another thing, the reason why we are putting them inside this net for security purpose, like we have some frogs that normally get into the pond, and they also feed on the fingerlings. So the idea of bringing them inside the nini also the security purpose of the fingerlings, and other than the security, also handling during harvesting stage. At least we are assured of the mortality. It doesn't get, it doesn't incur more loss.
From what I've learned, what I can go and practice is just on how to construct just a basic structure and tools and the required apparatus to construct just a basic hatchery, so as to improve the income streams, because what you can make from a growth is so much different from what you can gain from a hatchery. Because if you do a hatchery, you can have 5 times the financial incomes that you have gained through a growth stage. What we have learned from Muga is that through the small apparatus kama unaweza weka jug, calais and the basins or whatever, that's just enough for you to start a simple hatchery. Yes.
ABDP imenisaidia net pamoja na mafundisho na imenileta mpaka kwa Muga Farm. Nimejifundisha mambo mengi, nimeona ukulima wake uko mzuri wa samaki, na ile yenye nilikuwa sijafikia, nami Mungu atanisaidia niweze kufikia ili niweze kuwa mkulima mkubwa kama Muga Farm.
Nimejifunza mambo ya catfish hapo kwa pond ya Muga Farm. Nimeona amenifunza jinsi mbili za ufugaji wa catfish. Amenieleza ya kwamba kuna ingine inachimbwa tu shimo ya kawaida, alafu unaweka catfish unaanza kuifuga hapo ndani. Akanieleza tena unaweza kutumia singenge ya wire mesh. Unachimba shimo, unatandika chini yote ili samaki sitembee chini kwa udongo. Lakini mimi kwangu mwenyewe nitaanza kuichimba ile ya kawaida yenye amenieleza. Angalau nisitoe pesa nyingi sana kwa saizi.
My name is Steve Ken Mugambi, a fish farmer from Tharaka-Nithi County. I'm glad to have an opportunity to visit a farm at Homa Bay, Muga Fish Farm. It has been a wonderful day. I'm delighted as a youth to know how I can incorporate the innovations that I've learned in Muga Farm back at home. At Muga Farm, as a youth with the challenge of even income, I've come to realize that farming doesn't need to be sophisticated. We can, it can be simplified with the innovation of using the simple and available resources within me. Back at Tharaka-Nithi, I have challenges with water, but at Muga Farm, I've come to learn how I can use my water through recirculation system and using the very simple things to do the filtration for my water. And I think that is something that I'm going to address back at home, because we have a challenge in water. And now having this experience, I am sure that I'm going to improve on my farming. And also the issue of cutting on cost, using electricity to enable this recirculation is a big deal. So I know how I can tap an S on the natural resource, which is sun, to power my pumps to be able to carry on the recirculation.